Ushtrasana. Ushtrasana, the camel posture, is done from the heel-sitting Vajrasana. On an incoming breath, raise your body off your heels and come up onto your knees. Keep your eyes open and slowly back bend. Take your hands back and catch hold of your heels with your hands. Push your lower back forward to help attain a good posture. Once you have reached this final position, do half a dozen forceful bhastrikas or bellows-like breaths with total awareness on the movements of your diaphragm. Breathe in through your nose and blast out through your mouth. This practice is known as the Nasarka Mukha Bhastrika. Slowly sit down while breathing out and come back to the Vajrasana. Repeat the practice 2 more times. It is important that you keep your eyes open in order to avoid fainting or falling over, especially in the beginning, as your brain has to get used to the new patterns of circulation that occur in this posture. The camel posture stretches the spinal column and produces a healthy spine and resilient back muscles. It helps strengthen the diaphragm and the solar plexus by building up physical power, endurance, and resistance to diseases. It also massages and stimulates abdominal organs through the extensive movements of the diaphragm. Slowly come back to the Vajrasana and relax with some deep abdominal breathing for a few minutes. Bhujangasana. Lie down in the face-prone Unmukhasana with your hands by your sides. Bend both your elbows and place the palms on the ground by the side of your chest. Slowly lift your head and then raise your chest until your arms are as straight as possible. Feel the awareness of the bending at the lumbar region. After a few seconds, relax and bring your chest and head down, touching the ground with your chin. Release your hands and then relax in the Unmukhasana. Repeat the practice at least 2 more times for maximum benefit to the muscles of the lower back and posterior region. This practice helps tone up the muscles of the entire posterior region and redistribute any fat from the hip and lower back region. Pavanamuktasana. Lie down in a comfortable Shavasana and start to breathe in and out for an equal count of 6 or 8. To perform the single-legged Ekapada Pavanamuktasana, bend and lift your right knee while breathing in and simultaneously also lift your head off the ground. Catch hold of your knee and try to touch your knee to your forehead. Hold the position for a few seconds and then while breathing out, slowly release the position and lower your head while at the same time bringing your foot back to the ground. Perform the practice on the opposite side by bringing the left knee to the forehead. Hold the position for a few seconds and then slowly release the position and lower your head while at the same time bringing your foot back to the ground. Repeat this at least 2 more times to complete a set of 3 rounds of the practice. This practice helps relieve the stress and tension that tends to accumulate in the abdominal region. It is also useful to prevent and control the various joint disorders that afflict the limbs and the abdominal organs. Relax in Shavasana for a few minutes with deep and rhythmic breathing while concentrating on your abdominal area that will help to relax you further. To perform the double leg Dvipada Pavanamuktasana, bend and lift both your knees while breathing in. Bring them as close to your forehead as possible while simultaneously raising your head to meet the knees. Hold a few seconds and then while breathing out, lower your head and simultaneously bring your feet back to the ground. Repeat this 2 more times to complete a set of 3 rounds at each session. The Pavanamuktasanas help to prevent and relieve joint pains, gas troubles, and abdominal problems such as indigestion and constipation. They are also useful for persons suffering from diabetes mellitus as well as liver disorders. When ready, relax in Shavasana for a few minutes with deep and rhythmic breathing while concentrating on your abdominal area.